Hi guys, welcome back to Julian's garden. So today I'm going to plant a new berry tree that I never heard about this tree half years ago. And I'm going to plant it at the backyard. So let's go to the spots that I show you the tree and let's talk about that tree. So here I am, I'm at my backyard, and to give you a quick look of my winter vegetable. We've been enjoying them a lot because you see a lot of broccoli little heads like this and a lot of pak choi and radishes. And here is the tree. This tree is called Serviceberry. Can you see the name? Or Shadbush, but some other name as well. And this variety in botanical name is called Amelanchier canadensis. And this one is very common in America, but not as common in Australia because it's native to North America. And I'm so excited to have these trees because half years ago I never heard about this tree until my friend Norani, she told me about these trees. And this tree can come with multiple trunks or single trunk like this. That it have been trained like whenever the sucker or they coming out and the nursery or the people who take care of the tree, they just trim it up. So now it become like single trunk like this. And this one is very beautiful and brings so much benefit to the garden. So in early spring, it got beautiful star white flower and it bloomed very early. And follow that in summer, you got very dark purple berries. You can see here the red berry, but when they are ripe, they turn to very dark purple, like blueberries. So the taste like blueberry-ish, but it's not as sweet like the blueberry. But either way, I think we can you find a lot of uses for the berries because my husband loves making wine or jam with them or make pie with them. And in the autumn, you got beautiful orange and red leaves. So this variety will go into 4 meter tall and 2 meter wide. But I doubt about that, and I did some research, and I think it's gonna grow a little bit bigger and taller. But you can always prune it or trim it into the size that you want. Make sure you remove the dead or crossing branches as often, and leave it in the center, like open and airy, to reduce pests and diseases. And because the tree is bear the flower and the berries between 2 and 4 years old, so make sure you don't trim it too harsh. Otherwise, you can lose the flower and berries for the next seasons. And they recommend to prune it in late winter, early spring before the leaves come out. You can prune your serviceberry yearly though to trim a third of the growth of your shrub or trees each year. So that's why you can balance between the old woods and the new woods. It loves to be planted in full sun, so be mindful about that. And you can plant in part sun as well, but not in the deep shade. Otherwise, the tree or the shrub doesn't produce very well, and maybe the berry is not as sweet as it should be. And in terms of pests and diseases, because serviceberry is rose family, so it can have the same problem like powdery mildew, rust, and aphids, and blight. But that's one very common in American. Maybe we are lucky in Australia. We don't have those, so I will let you know in the future. This tree very winter hardy, zone 4 to 8. I'm garden in zone 9A, so I'm trying it out over here. But I know some people in my area, they got this tree or this shrub, they done so well for them, and because it brings so much interest throughout the season, so I really like it. And this tree can tolerate very wide range of pH from acidic to alkaline and from dry to damp soil, but it's love very rich, well drained acidic soil. And over here I got a pear tree. This is the Asian pear, by the way. I'm going to dig the tree up and I move it to slightly according to that stick that I mark over there. So this tree this berry will have more room to grow. I think I will let it to go into 3 meters wide. Here they are. So you can see here the pear tree, and here is the serviceberry tree. I'm sorry, my shadow. And be careful when you plant the shrub or serviceberry tree. Don't put bark or mulch or the compost next to the trunk. You can see I don't have anything next to the trunk like this, but just on the tops or the root bone, I put quite a thick layer of a compost. And even though the serviceberry is very hardy, like it can tolerate very dry condition, but in the first few years, you have to make sure your serviceberry stay moist until it gets established. And if you plant your serviceberry in the sandy soil, and the sandy soil will dry out, the soil will dry out quicker than the in the rich soil with a lot of compost. So sometimes you just have to top up some extra water to get it more established. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this inspire you to buy a new tree and to get to know a new type berries. And I know maybe a lot of you guys maybe not familiar with this berry like I was before. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next one. Bye bye.